Well,
Hello.
hello, hello. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. It's great to have the Queen of Christmas with us. This is
Thank you.
fantastic.
One of many.
Like I know this is the great time for you now. I mean, of course, we love Christmas, but now we get this great tradition of these movies we can watch with our families, and we can sit there and talk with them, and we can have them on TV and not have to worry about anything. It's got to be kind of a nice thing just to give everybody that peace every year, right?
Absolutely. Oh, no, it's so wonderful. It's such a crazy world we live in these days, especially. And it's so great to be a part of something that brings comfort and joy and good, happy, Christmassy feelings that connects us all to our childhoods and just, I don't know, the warm and fuzzies. It's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's time. We're about to get through Thanksgiving, so everyone's going to be okay with all the Christmas movies after this week. So this
That's
weekend will
right.
be a good time
I know, as you
to
can see,
do.
I like Christmas to start early, but I do understand for a lot of people, once Thanksgiving is done, they say, "Okay, now I'm ready for Christmas," and so I'm thrilled to be a part of that weekend. My movie, A Royal Date for Christmas, is this Saturday, the 25th, on Great American Family Channel. That's 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. It airs at the same time across the country, and I'll be live tweeting during the premiere. So hopefully, lots of you guys will join. It's a lot of fun. I'll share behind the scenes tidbits and things like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been enjoying this Great American Family channel because there's so much good content on there, and I'm sure you have as well, right?
Oh, it's been wonderful. This is my fourth movie with them in the last
Mhm.
2 years, and it's been a really wonderful creative experience for me because so I did a ton of these films on Hallmark Channel first, and then moved over to Great American Family Channel. And one of the things that's been so unique and wonderful about this experience is that I'm allowed to be part of it truly as an executive producer from the beginning to the end, from finding the script to helping to rewrite the scripts to casting it to the edits and all the rest of it. And it's just it's I've been in this business for over 30 years as just an actress. So to really get to be hands-on with these movies has been so creatively satisfying.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, like I said, you've been doing it forever. I mean, you know what
Yes.
you're doing. You know what you're
I
looking
know the
for.
genre well. I do. I do. And I
Yeah.
know how to and I love making people happy.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, people have been looking up to you for years and years and been thinking, "Oh, what a cool career. This is what I want to do." And so what kind of advice do you give to the people who want to follow in your footsteps?
As an to be an actor,
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I well, first of all, I mean, not to be a downer, but I do say anytime if you want to be an actor, that's great. Also, do something else that makes money. And I've taken my own advice. I write math books for kids. I've been writing math books for years now. I've got 11 of them, from ages of babies all the way through high school geometry. I was a math major, so I
Yeah.
took a break from acting to do that. And it's really because here's the thing: even if you're successful as an actor, there are going to be dry spells. There's going to be times, and you don't want to lose your mind. You don't, the rejection is so common, and you don't want to feel like you've lost your identity or something. So, and I'm speaking as someone who's acted for a long time. There've been all sorts of ups and downs. Have something else that you also do that you love that makes money. That being said, I say act whenever you can, however you can. Practice, take lessons, make sure you have a good teacher, practice in like video yourself, make videos. If you have a scene that you love from a movie, try doing that part of the character who you would play, record yourself, watch yourself, what's the difference between you and that person, and work on it. Like anything, it's harder than it looks, and it requires a lot of practice. So do all those things. It's not like the one of the things about acting that is such a misconception is that it's not like it's easy or whatever, but
Mhm.
because it looks like, oh, well, that's real life. It's just being recorded. It couldn't be farther from the truth. There's so much that goes into it. Technically speaking, it's not just about learning the lines. That's the easy part. It's a complicated art form. It's a joy to do, but it takes a lot of work. I'm somebody who likes a lot of work. I was a math major, like I said, so I don't shy away from challenges. But it's not like, oh, acting is the easy part of my career at all.
Mhm.
It got all sorts of challenges, and the challenge one of the challenges is the intimacy with your own heart and being able to feel things in your body as the character that make it feel real, and so it's not you're not like making expressions on your face. I mean, I could talk about acting all day long. It's a great art form. It's just challenging, and there's a lot of rejection, so just know that, and best of luck, everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Well said. Well, speaking of which, my co-host Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, went in the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago. We're so proud of him. He caught the Hail Mary, and we love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's funny because I mean, there's so many. There,
Yeah.
but the biggest one, it wasn't for acting, it was for math. And
Hmm.
that was when I decided to take a break from acting to pursue career, like to pursue my degree in math at UCLA. And
Mhm.
I was like, is this like really dumb? Because I had this momentum going as an actress, but I really just felt it in my heart that I needed to find out who else I was. So I said, okay, I don't know, let's just give it a shot. Let's just see how this goes. And, years later, I've got this beautiful dual career where I get to have my acting, but also I write math books to inspire kids and also just to inspire girls in general to embrace their smarts. And it's been such a beautiful gift to be the spokesperson for girls in math. So and it's been so fulfilling. Um,
Mhm.
but there's so many. It's a great question.
Yeah, I love that. Well, part of that is that sort of success mindset that you have to have, even if you're not feeling it, because a lot of us creative people are not the easiest on ourselves. And so, what is it you tell yourself that keeps you on the right path, even when things are tough?
It's changed over the years for sure. Um, like I said before, having that other career to lean on, to have your identity not wrapped up just in the artistic pursuit is super important. Really, really, really important. Can't emphasize that enough. Remembering what's really important in life, like family, things like that, trying to keep that perspective. Not comparing yourselves to others is a big one. If you find yourself doing that, just stop. Just don't, just stop. Because you
Yeah.
know why? There's always going to be people who have more and less than you. So all it can do is make you feel inferior and also like egotistical. Stop. Just stop comparing yourself to other people. And we all do it. And we just have to stop. Stop and then move on to something else, something that is pursuing your own goals in your life. But then more recently, for the last year and a half now, I found my faith. So now I talk to God, and it's a beautiful thing. And my go-to is the Lord's Prayer, and it just helps me. Just helps me. So
Yeah.
there's all sorts of things. But yeah, find those things that help you feel centered and that help you do the right things. We all know what the right things are to do. We all know what they are. It's just a matter of finding what works for you to do the right things.
Yeah, well said. So, what was it about this movie? Was there a certain day or scene or time where you're looking around going, "Oh, this is really working. People are going to love this."
Yes, yes. So my co-star Damon Runyon is a wonderful actor. He and I worked together on a movie called Very, Very Valentine for Hallmark Channel back in 2017. It aired in 2018, and I remember he was the other guy. So we had a breakup scene near the end of the movie, and he was like emotional. And I was like, and of course he's the other guy, so the director was like, "You can't do that." But I never forgot it. And when I read the script, I was like, "Oh, the actor in this has to be emotionally available
Mm.
in order for the script to work." And because we both have broken hearts that we're bringing to the table, and um, we have such beautiful scenes in this movie, and you just don't expect the guy to be able to do that. I don't anyway, most of the time. And it's so wonderful. It's so great because we shoot these movies in 15 days. Okay. It is
Wow.
fast because so it's not like you have all day to kind of warm up to the emotional scene. No, no, no. You're running around, changing your clothes, and then bam, action, go. And so we just have there's so many life affirming moments in this movie. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are both just so emotionally connected to each other and to these characters. It's a fun royal fairy tale. It's about second chances. It's about the fact that I've been broken up with, he's been broken up with, he's royalty. I'm a stylist, so he comes over from England. He doesn't have his clothes. He lost his luggage on his way. His butler finds me in my little stylist studio, and I dress him. I get the assignment to dress him for a week. But since he's recently broken up with, and it was kind of public, he says, "Look, platonic, super platonic. Can you be my plus one for these events?" And I'm like, "Sure." Platonic, yes. I need a little extra cash, so yeah, why not? And of course, we end up mending each other's hearts in the most beautiful way. And for me, in my life, my second marriage, I found my fairy tale come true. We've been together for 10 years now, and so I related to this character quite a bit. Where you think, okay, I guess it just didn't work out. there's other stuff in life. And then here comes your knight in shining armor. So,
Yeah, well, what a beautiful message for the movie, and I think there's a lot of people that could use that right about now, right?
yes, for sure. Just
Yeah,
hope and love and happiness, Christmas spirit, watching people go through real life struggles and broken hearts and figuring it out together. And I think people are going to just love it, and they're going to come away from this movie feeling wonderful.
good. Well, last thing, you have any special Christmas traditions you're looking forward to? I know my family does.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, one of the things that my son and I always do is we make an ornament for the tree. So we haven't figured out what it's going to be this year, but last year we did a Rubik's cube. Like he designed a Rubik's cube pattern, and then we did the fuse beads and then ironed it. So we had this like 3D looking Rubik's cube. It was really cool. So I don't know what we're gonna do. When he was really little, it was pipe cleaners and beads, and it's evolved. So
Yeah.
we'll see what that is. But yeah, a big Christmas dinner, of course, bringing the family together. And for Thanksgiving weekend, we're actually doing a big Thanksgiving dinner on the Saturday as well, when my movie airs. So we're gonna
Yeah.
like have this other Thanksgiving dinner at 4 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock Central, which is when the movie airs here. We're all gonna stop and watch, and I'll be live tweeting, and we're gonna go back, and the whole family's gonna have like second round of dinner at 9 o'clock. So I'm excited for Saturday.
That's wonderful.
Great.
Well, we're excited too. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate the spirit, and look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, Paul. Thank